How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a spectacular day. If you guys would please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button. That way you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. You guys can also find me at Discord at 6957 the Texas Man. And I'm going to be showing you guys the very long, in-depth way to unlock a new weapon within Destiny 2 Lightfall. This is how to unlock a Chaos exotic machine gun within Destiny 2 Lightfall. So let's jump right on in, and I will show you guys how to acquire this weapon. So this is the weapon itself right here, and when you do unlock it, you get rifling, which increases its stability. You get another ricochet rounds, which increases stability and its range. You get another trait while holding down the trigger. Every fourth heavy metal projectile also makes targets volatile on impact. So this weapon is going to be great to pair this with your Void subclass. As you can tell already, it is a Void powered weapon. So if you run this with your Void subclass, it's going to benefit greatly from it. We also have composite stock, which allows for increased stability and handling speed. And then, of course, we have our kill trackers and crucible trackers. And then we have our weapon mods. Strangely, though, because this is an exotic weapon, it is kind of weird that we cannot craft it. And at the time of recording this video, there's also no catalyst for it, so it is what it is when you do get it. Of course, we have its impact, its range, stability, handling, reload speed, aim assistance, zoom, airborne effectiveness, rounds per minute, magazines, and recoil direction stats, all right down here at the very bottom right. And then its intrinsic trait is, of course, like we said, heavy metal. While holding down the trigger, every fourth bullet becomes a very heavy projectile that weakens targets on impact. So it just makes it so that when you're just holding down the gun and you're killing really weak adds, this weapon's just a melter for melting adds. So it's great in that way. It's not a great weapon per se for doing boss damage, but I found that it's great for just, clearing adds. And since I'm a Warlock player, this weapon fits perfectly for what I need to do when I'm doing a Void subclass build. So to acquire this weapon, the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have completed the entire Destiny 2 campaign, all 8 missions. If you guys haven't watched my playthrough of it, I do have it in the Destiny 2 playlist video, and I also have a bunch of other Destiny 2 content in the how-to videos playlist here on the channel. Highly encourage you guys to check those playlists out. So after that, you're going to get the unfinished business quest. It'll just automatically come right in here in your quest tab. And then once you've gotten that, it's going to require you to head over here to the Hall of Heroes landing zone. And then you're going to need to, after that, you're going to come over here to Nimbus, and you're going to get a cool cutscene of Nimbus and the rest of the Neomunans for the Rohan's funeral. And I do have that uploaded as a separate video if you guys haven't had a chance to watch that yet. After that, you're going to need to defeat a bunch of Vex on Neomuna. The easiest way to do so is to do either the Terminal Overload public event, or you can come over here to wherever that special area is within Neptune, where there's going to be a bunch of Vex and Shadow Legion, and you'll just find Vex there constantly, and it'll be a very easy way for you to complete that. After that, you're going to need to locate a data packet in Mala's Retreat, which is going to be right over here. And there will be like an exotic engram that'll show you exactly where you need to go. I would also recommend that while you're doing this quest, you do have the Strand subclass equipped. It's going to make it a lot easier to access certain jumping puzzles and ledges, and while you're also doing this entire quest, you'll be earning Strand meditation because you're going to constantly be fighting Vex and Shadow Legion while you're on Neptune, and that is the best and fastest way to get Strand meditations is doing stuff on Neptune. So once you've completed that and you get the data pack from Mara's Retreat, you're going to end up having to survive a Vex attack, survive that, kill all the Vex, and you'll move on to step 8 of the quest. Once you've done that, you're going to head right back here and regroup with Nimbus and Osiris, and you're actually not going to do that in Strider's Gate. It's going to want you to come over here to the Radio Send area near the Living Armor, and you'll talk to both Osiris and Nimbus here. After that, you're going to need to complete the Lost Sector right here in the Living Armor, called the Thrillodrome, which is the arcade Lost Sector, and I think it's a really cool Lost Sector. I really do enjoy arcades. I remember being at Cedar Point for the first time, and I literally spent $300 just in the arcade, and that's what I did for almost the entire day, is just played in the arcade at Cedar Point. It's one of those weird stories, I know. After that, you're going to need to defeat 100 Shadow Legion. It doesn't matter where you do them. The best place to do them would be, of course, in the Ashimere Park, because they're constantly flooding out of the Typhoon Emporia. So would encourage you guys to do it there. And you have to do it with abilities. So make sure you guys have some good abilities ready to rock. You need to do that. Next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go inside of the Typhoon Imperiality, and there will be an exotic engram to tell you exactly where you need to go. You're going to need to go in there and collect the seed. Will, of course, force you to do a little platforming, and you'll also have to fight some Shadow Legion, and there will be a boss that you'll need to kill to get the seed. After that, you're going to head right back on over here to the Strider's Gate, and you will talk to Nimbus, and you'll have some more dialogue, and then he's going to give you a mission that will send you into the Black Garden called What Remains. First of all, I would say definitely for this mission, you really want your Strand subclass, because you're going to need to be able to grapple around and whatnot. And I would also encourage you guys to run the What Remains mission with a fire team. Me doing it personally, it took me an hour and a half to do because I was constantly dying, trying to figure out puzzles, and the final boss is kind of annoying, to say the least. Also want to make sure that when you go to do the What Remains mission, you do have an open slot in your power weapons area, because you're going to collect this like pass key, and it takes up a power weapon slot. If you don't have an open slot for the pass key in your power weapons, you won't be able to do the What Remains mission. And there also is a bug that I've seen people do where even if they don't have the pass key, they launch into the What Remains mission, and they get the final boss completed, but they don't get to continue onwards to the next step because they didn't have the What Remains pass key. So make sure you have that, because the pass key is going to end up turning into the weapon itself during the mission. You actually find the weapon in the Black Garden. And once you've done that, you've completed the boss, and you actually have the weapon within your inventory, which is really cool, because during the mission you actually get to use it for the final boss, which is really fun. You're going to come right back here to Nimbus, and then once you're done with that, you will do the last part of the quest. You'll head over to the Hall of Heroes. You're going to really get a cool cutscene between Nimbus and Osiris again, and that will finish up the unfinished business quest. Also would encourage you guys to make sure that once you've completed it, you collect your Rohan's Legacy Seasonal Challenge from Season 20, so you guys can get that bonus XP that you guys want for your Season 20 Battle Pass, and it also is going to be tied into some of the triumphs. So make sure you guys collect your triumphs right here. There's one right here for Lightfall. So it is tied to Lightfall. It's not tied to Season 20, but there you go. So I hope this guide was helpful for you guys. If it was, let me know in the comment section down below. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. You guys all have an amazing day. Look forward to more videos and streams, not only for Destiny 2, but Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, and other single-player games as well. Have a good one, guys. Peace.